Morning, Audrey. How are you today?
Not too bad, thanks, Debs.
Good. Right, well, you know what we're here for today, which is to do your appraisal.
Yes.
And there's a few things that I want to get covered off. But first of all, how are you doing anyway?
Yeah, better. Yeah, the cat's in the vet, unfortunately, got attacked by a fox last night.
Oh no.
So, yeah,
Is it all right?
Well, hopefully. They've just got bad legs, so I'll find out after I'm going in on my lunch paper.
Oh, God, you can do without that,
I
can't you?
know, one thing after the other at the moment.
It is. And how are you doing with? I know you lost your mum and dad. How are you coping?
Yeah, just getting there slowly. It takes a big adjustment, isn't it? But, okay.
And is everything sorted? I know it's sort of hard going, isn't it, with all the legal stuff as well?
Yeah, no, it's just like financial drag really.
Yeah.
But no, it's okay. It's slowly but surely.
Good.
It's just a lot to deal with, isn't it?
It is. Yes, it is. Well, I'm always here if you ever need any support or any help or whatever. And what are you doing for yourself then? So I know you like travelling. Have you got anything planned?
Well, hopefully when this is all sorted, I'm aiming to go to India for a little bit. But it's just, I haven't booked the time off yet, which I'll let you know the dates closer to the time. But
okay.
So hopefully go travelling through India, just for a couple of weeks, I think, just to have a break.
That'd be brilliant, fantastic.
Yeah, hopefully just clear my head. So.
Yeah, anywhere particularly you want to go?
No, not really. Just all around really, just a tour.
Nice, lovely, fantastic. Yeah, it's a place I'd love to go to actually. Go and see the wildlife and the culture.
Yeah, I just want to go to one of those spice, like you see on the telly with all the markets and all the
spices. God, yeah, it looks amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that.
Excellent. Oh wow. Yeah, just let us know when you want to go.
Yeah, thank you.
But going back to how you're coping, I mean, obviously a holiday will help. But would any bereavement counselling help you, do you think?
Well, I don't think I'm ready for anything like that yet. I just need to I'm in a process at the moment. So just maybe later, but not at the moment. I just want to get it all.
Because one of the benefits that we've got here is that you can go to a counsellor. And it's all paid. It's all paid for. So if you do feel that it would help at any point, just give them a ring. I'll let you have the telephone number because it's all completely, nobody would know anything about it. So if it would help you, I know certainly in the past I've been, and it did help me considerably. But you've got to be ready for it.
Yeah,
so, it's just to know. It's
at the moment, thanks for making me aware of that. I just want to get it all done first, and then perhaps deal with it later.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, that's the thing: is make the most of whatever is available to you if you can, if you want to. But like I say, it's there. So
thank you. I'll take the number anyway.
Yeah, no, I'll send that on to you. So, and also, just remember that anytime. Just come to me because I'm more than happy, even if it's just for a chat. So, right, now what I want to move on to actually is about, let's have a look at, because it's the performance management, let's have a look at your performance because obviously I've been very mindful of what has gone on in the last few months for you, so I'm very aware of that. But and I'm wondering if it's actually anything that is impacting on your performance, because when I look at the past few years, you've achieved or overachieved on your targets, and then all of a sudden it just kind of dropped off. Can you tell me about that? What is it that you think might be causing that?
Sorry, I don't like to see that really, but I know I do know in myself that I've not been performing the way I'm used to, because it affects me as well. I like to be able to.
I'm sure.
I like to achieve, and like the money when you do achieve as well, it helps, doesn't it? I think a lot of it is to do with obviously my personal situation, which I know you should leave at the door, but it's really difficult, especially.
I get that.
It's difficult, especially when you talk to people all the time as well. It's hard to get the enthusiasm.
Yeah.
But also, it's just the product and the team. I know you moved me, which I'm really not happy in that team or in that situation.
Okay.
It's just not what I'm familiar with. It's not what I'm good at.
Okay.
And I think that's why I just haven't been able to get a grip on that, as well as, you know, that from a personal life aside, but just the actual department and the new products and stuff. I've just really struggled just to, you know, find my feet with it.
Okay. Right, there's a couple of things here. And what I'm going to do first of all, I think, is the reason, and perhaps I didn't explain myself very well at the time, but my thinking behind it was that team is quite young, as you know. They're they're great girls, they're brilliant girls, but actually what I really wanted and what I wanted from you, because you are so good at what you do, and that sort of maturity that you bring, and I wanted you to take that into that team and sort of see if you could kind of shape it a bit more. Because at the back of my mind I'm thinking, with a bit of development, we could get you to be a team leader, and I would really, really like to put you in that, you know, sort of to do that for you, because I really think you've got a lot of potential. But what I did really, to be honest, was I thought maybe a change would be helpful for you, but I also wanted to put you out of your comfort zone to a certain extent to see how you managed it. That obviously hasn't worked quite as well as I'd hoped, but the thing is, at the end of the day, I'm not about to just, you know, change everything, because I still think that it's a really good move for you. And so I've got lots of ideas that I think would help. So first of all, what do you think would help you to achieve in this particular team? Bearing in mind what I've been thinking about for your position in that team.
Well, I don't really feel like I've got a position in the team, really. Like, I do feel an outsider. They're all do quite developed as a team, which is difficult sometimes, especially because I've not been like, you know, all singing, all dancing, wanting to be involved. So I don't really feel like I've got a position in that team at the moment. I don't really think they would respond well to me. Sorry, it's the bad. If I was a manager or anything. So I don't know, at the moment I just feel quite disjointed from the team.
Okay. Listening to you say that, I've had some ideas around getting somebody to take you through a lot of the products and to sort of really get you to sort of buy into it. So what I'm thinking is, I want your maturity brought into that team, because actually, yes, okay, the team has, you might feel it is sort of already developed, but actually they are to a certain extent as far as their personalities are concerned, or as their, if I'm honest, it feels more like a clique than a proper team, because they haven't all got the skills on the phones. Yes, they understand the products and they buy into the products. I mean, they use them all the time. Whereas probably that's where you felt more comfortable on the other teams, because of those products were more your style. I'm just wondering, I would like to do something that helps you bond as a team. If I sort of gave you the time to have a session with the team, where actually I'd like you to run it, more or less, in as much as I want you to take that seniority of it and take your skills and impart them on them. So your telephone skills, your sales skills, your whole ethos around selling and team building. What was it in that other team that was different to this team? I mean, I've got my own ideas, but what do you think is different in that team, in your previous team to this one? What did you bring?
What do I bring?
What did you bring to your other team that you don't feel you're bringing to this team?
I think I was just in a better position, like you say. Perhaps I've never been one that's necessarily always fitted in with the crowd. So I've always been, through my performance, I've been able to sort of not influence, but sort of bring morale up or motivate, or you know, be that somebody's competitor, which I don't feel I've got at the moment, only because my performance is lacking. So I've never been like everyone's teammate in that sort of sense, but I have obviously just was able to, don't know, people would just be like, I don't know, I don't think I've explained myself very well, but...
No, I do know where you're coming from, and actually to a certain extent it's not about being their friend. So if you're going to be a team leader, it is about being that person that leads from the front.
Yeah.
So actually,
thank you for having that belief in me, even at the moment with...
Do you know, I absolutely do, because whilst, okay, you've not been performing at your best, I still see those attributes within you.
It's not the worst either on the team, so...
And that's exactly it. It's just that it's not you.
Yeah,
it's not what I expect to see from you, and so therefore I want to sort of really put it up.
Yeah.
And a lot of it, some of it is got to come from me as well. I will support you in whatever it is that you need to do. But I think that's the first thing, is I would like to get a session going with a team. And it's that where you show them what you know and you help them to build their sales skills, their customer service skills, their people skills. Because a lot of them, talking between these walls, they're quite sort of girly, aren't they? Which is fine. It's great if that's if you're talking to on the phone at the other end, and you can. It's about that, building that rapport with their customers. And I don't know, they always have got that. You absolutely have. You've got it in spades. You know.
Well, I think maybe a session where we could help each other, because I'm not particularly girly and not familiar with like the makeup products. So perhaps it would be.
So could you have a makeup session where they help you with the makeup? Well, you never know, you might just enjoy it. I mean, there's the makeup and the facials. And how about you get them to do something like that for you? And just be a bit open about it. That you know, you're really outside of your comfort zone. They don't need to know what it is that you're trying to do, which is trying to help them. But also, I mean, you and I can sit down together. We can have a session where we can build this team session. So we can try it. And the thing is, if it doesn't work 100%, at least we'll be starting to get somewhere. And you and I, we can have one-to-ones regularly.
So you're not going to put me back in the team then?
I would, at the moment, no. I really, really would like you to achieve in this team, because I think you could. I know, it's not even, I think you could. I know you can. I know you've got it there. And I think when you can see it for yourself and you can start to see things changing, that actually you'll be happy that you've done it.
I don't think automatically I'm worried that I'm not going to make the changes that you want, because you know it seems like not a big task, but I don't know whether I'd be able to do that. But I mean, it's certainly something for me to focus on. It would give me a challenge.
Yeah.
I don't feel challenged at the moment, even though I know it sounds silly because my performance it's not challenging.
Yes.
You know, it's almost like I already know I can do that job.
Yeah.
So just because I'm not doing it now, I'm almost a bit defeated. So,
yeah.
But it will be a challenge, and it'll be something to focus on, definitely. So hopefully.
Okay. Well, yeah.
I don't know how good I'll be at it.
How about we review it on a regular basis? Like I say, if you and I have regular one-to-ones, starting almost immediately, so we can put this together. So we'll have an action plan in place, and we'll see how it goes, because I want to support you, because obviously if you do well, I do well.
But if I'm going
and the team does well.
My initial, sorry to interrupt you, my initial feeling is, if I'm going to be having time off the phones to do this, how's that going to impact on my bonus? And, you know...
Well, what we'll do is we'll look at your targets and we'll just sort of adjust them accordingly for the time being. And then
last month, I mean, I was only like one and a bit sort of sales away from my bonus. It was really close from like the lower end.
Yeah.
So how's that going to be paid?
Well, no, because you didn't achieve it. And whilst I see where you're coming from, we need to put a very good reason behind why they're not being achieved.
Yeah.
By all means, if you can give me a report, I'll put it to the board and get them to assess it. But certainly from my perspective, at this point, I wouldn't be happy at signing off the bonus. What I would be happy to do is to look at what we're doing and incrementally start off a bit lower and then ramp it up. So come the next 6 months, that you've got a better I've forgotten the word now, the better chance of actually of achieving it.
Yeah.
So I will review it, and we will but we'll review it also together, and we'll review it.
I know it's my own fault. It is my own fault.
Well, I think there's lots of factors in play here, isn't there? So, but equally, what I can also do is I can sit in and listen on your phone calls, so I can give you some pointers as well if there's anything that's not, that will help. But the long and the short of it is, that's what we need to do, is just work on it. And then obviously in 6 months' time, although we'll be doing one-to-ones regularly, and I think probably every fortnight, and then take it from there. We'll just review that as well.
Okay.
Come 6 months' time, we'll see where we are. And then obviously, if you've been putting in your effort and we're still not finding it's the right thing, then we'll have another discussion about it. Would that be okay?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
So just to review it, as far as the action plan is concerned, we're going to have a look at your targets, but also we're going to put in some one-to-one sessions. But you're going to have a team session where you all get together, primarily with the function of actually you getting to understand the products and the girls in the team helping you to understand the products. But equally, some of that will also be that you are going to help them with their sales, etc.
Okay.
You and I are going to get together to start putting that together. Is there anything else when we'll get together next week, can you send me an appointment to start pulling that together?
Yeah, that's fine.
And then we'll put a date in for the team meeting, say about 3 or 4 weeks' time.
What, for the team?
For the team as a
like
whole,
the
yeah.
sales thing. Yeah, sure, that's fine. Do you want me to organise that then?
Yes, if you would.
Do that.
And it might even be
Will there be any sort of petty cash for cakes or anything?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, that's fine. And maybe we'll just do short, sharp sessions so that it doesn't impact too much on the sales. So, but if you and I get together and have a discussion about actually how it's going to be, but certainly within sort of 2 months, I'd like to be sitting back down and reviewing where we are, and then we'll take it from there. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
But yeah, if you send me an appointment for next week to get together, that would be brilliant. All right.
Right. Thank you.
Okay. Nice to speak to you. And
thank
look
you.
after yourself and take care. And don't forget, my door's always open anytime. Sometimes it's just helps to talk, doesn't it?
No, yeah,
So,
thank you. I do feel better, yeah.
Good.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye then.